offense than there was defense.
Jonas Valanciunas. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Middleton to Zach LaVine. Down for Smith. Count the bucket for 2.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down a bundle. Rocking the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Zach LaVine. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Kyle Anderson. Knocked loose. Hawks have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Conley into the front court. His guys down big. And a throwdown. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Jonas Valanciunas pins it. "17-footer at the buzzer, and the rebound taken down by Bradley. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
And with
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Short jumper stays out.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Nothing going here on that drive. Smith. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Middleton to the outside to Anthony. Middleton to Dennis Smith Jr. Runner's good there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Great pass to set it up. Anderson rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. It's Grizzlies ball. To Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Driving right to the basket. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
To Anthony. Carter. Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Conley. Jaren Jackson. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
To Kyle Anderson. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Valanciunas to Kyle Anderson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. A shot no good on the drive by Conley. Smith to Wendell Carter. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Levine to Dennis Smith Jr.
Watch that back door.
From long range, buries the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Conley to Bradley.
Cooking.
Conley. And the rebound taken in by Smith.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. Anderson. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
Here's Atlanta. Nothing going here on that drive. 17-footer at the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Hawks with a nice advantage. Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
To Levine. Smith to Zach Levine. Takes it right right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Conley, down low Anderson. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Memphis with the rock. Conley, great look and vision. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
To Middleton. He gets it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Dennis Smith Jr. Ah, the monster stuff.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Hey, it's a mismatch down here. Throw it in.
Rebound claimed by the Hawks. Smith with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Curling inside. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Bradley.
Good job,
Finish that. And stuffs it home.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Shot from in close, no good. Trying to cash in, can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Smith now into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Gets a look. Can't hit. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Bradley's shot no good. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Footer at the buzzer. The Hawks are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.